All right, y'all, what up? It is Monday morning. Not sure the date. I don't know, 10th, 11th, somewhere in there. It's about to be 115 million degrees here in the Ozarks. But right now, we got some shade up there. So I'm going to get this ice and water shield on the roof to get dried in before it gets too hot. And then once the roof is dried in, then I can do the window and the door and start finishing off and getting moved in. So hopefully I don't fall. Hopefully I don't die on live. But here we go. This is just a temporary roof. Getting through the winter. I will be putting metal panels up here. But for right now, this is what I got to do financially, time-wise, all that stuff. got a line snap here, so I can have that edge go over a little bit, so I get a little kind of drip edge. I didn't put any metal up or anything.
Definitely not. The times have changed. Yeah, like it was done to the point where the husband was like, "You're not even making sense. Go to bed." What is this gibberish?
Gave you tickets to the hottest concert to the Ozarks. Rio Country is giving one lucky listener a brand new Honda Raptor 4x4 from Honda of the Ozarks and a trailer from Westgate Trailers. Listen for the red, white, and ride code word for your chance to qualify. For official rules, go to 1013realcountry.com.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get.
So this is self-adhering. So once the sun beats down on this today, it will be stuck and sealed essentially permanently to the roof.
Hi, this is Taylor Rizal with Taylor Rizal Chevrolet.
Which is what we want.
You're getting truckloads of vehicles by the day. We have an awesome selection of new and pre-owned vehicles covering both sides of the Wagner Boulevard. So I put the best price tag in every windshield, and we are moving them fast. Stop by and get great buys. Nice guys. Together, let's drive Taylor Rizal Chevrolet Buick and GMC in West Plains. Taylor Rizal Chevrolet.
Put a couple of tags to hold her.
There's living out here. There's living out here. Create your true hideaway with Ozark Mountain Off-Grid. Solar energy solutions for powering your life. Training courses and lifetime technical support. All from a family that not only sells the off-grid lifestyle, but lives it too. For your ranch home, homestead, hunting property, or any outdoor getaway spot. You can all set it up with Ozark Mountain Off-Grid. OMOsolar.com.
time they didn't even have to put any packers in the field. I think it's going to seal real nice. That's my dog in my backyard.
To the car, from the office, to the trails. We are everywhere you are. All you have to do is download the free Real Country app. Thanks for making us a part of your morning routine. Haley and Clark on 101.3 Real Country.
That's my name. You know, one thing I appreciate about Missouri is they play real country music. If you know, you know. You better be cutting it close. The measurements, this is a 2-square roll. My measurements are 1.77 squares. So we're cutting it down to the nitty gritty. Hopefully my overhangs don't fuck me. Feel like it might. Hoping to have just enough to do a strip under the front door so I can flash the door with ice and water. I might have to go buy another roll. Which sucks. That stuff's $90 a roll. And it's not really in the financial cards for another $90 on material, but I also need a roof. So we're going to see together. We are going to find out together if I have enough or I have to go back. Nice breeze, I'll tell you that. Hey, I'll do a quick little plug. I'm not associated with these people, but I was at my local hardware store, and they have these hammers out, Spec Ops. They're like a tactical type line of tools. And I spent $30 on this hammer, and I absolutely love it. It's very well balanced. Y'all have been seeing I've been hitting all the nails. Every nail on this house was hand banged by either myself or my friend Hutch, except for about 6 screws that I had to use on the gable studs. It's a real nice hammer. Spec Ops, 3% of everything that, 3% of the price goes back to veterans. And I do believe that it's a veteran-owned company. Check them out. Like I said, I'm not associated with them, but it was a good-ass product. And I didn't even notice, but they're like the little handle grip here, got like little camouflage pattern. And, it's good shit, man. I like it. And I will say, Spec Ops, if you want to reach out, you want me to test out some projects on this new building, Homestead, you know what I mean? Hit me up. I am gonna have to go get another roll. Fuck. You swear by that. Houston, we have a problem. You swear my ass. For inflation, y'all, I think is a real motherfucking thing. This is 14'4" by 12'4". Roof squares adds up to 1.77. I don't know. The math don't seem to math. It is what it is. Another $90 coming out of my bank account.
First Alert Chief Meteorologist Ron Hurst. A new station alert has arrived for your area.
Well, shit. No, the math don't seem to math. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the overlaps. It still wouldn't have been enough to finish. I've got basically 2 rows. That piece, 1 full row, and then a rip at the top. So maybe the overhang a little bit. Maybe I overlapped it a little bit more. Tis what it is. I'll go get another roll here in a little while. Get this finished up. Because like I said, I would like to use a strip for under the front door and maybe around the windows. But almost dried in, y'all. Almost dried in. I got to do the rest of the roof. Then the underneath the soffits here on the front and the back, I've got to close it in. I'm not sure if I'm going to close it in from the outside and just go straight back, or if I'm going to block the inside. I'm not sure yet, but got to find a way to keep that cool air in, because I'm pretty set on getting the door, the window, the eaves blocked off, and the air conditioner in the house today, because I want to sleep on a mattress. I'm tired of sleeping on the cot in the tent. I want to feel just a little more human. You know what I mean? So, but you see that went pretty smooth, other than being short on the material. It goes pretty nice. You know, it's not really a big section, so in person really isn't the end of the world. But that's what we got, y'all. So I'm gonna go probably right now. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go right now and get the rest of the ice and water so I can finish and move forward. Because there are plans, there are things to do, there's other work that's got to be done. Yeah. Ohio, what up, sister? Sister, what up? Yeah, you're in the circle, Ohio. We're just, you know what I mean? Lady Smith. I said, I'll text you later. I haven't forgot about you. Um, when you sent that message, I wasn't necessarily in the right mental state. What up, Matthew? It's been a process. It is what it is. I will, and that's the thing is, I wanted to put in the other video that I did this morning that if y'all are going to follow this journey, y'all are going to follow me. You got to follow the ups and downs. And I haven't shared many downs with y'all over the years, a few here and there. But most of you have been faithful and dedicated to my channel that I almost feel like I owe it to you to be more open with the downs and the angries, the happies, the sads, right? You want this journey, you got to get it all. You can't just get the upsides. You can't just get all the happy, proud moments. You got to get the fucking angry, the sad, the hurt, the fuck ups, the whole nine. This is my life. This is my life, and you're going to get all of it from here on out. And if I help or motivate one person to do something different in their life, no matter how bad the hurt, how bad the stretch, or whatever the case is, it's all worth it. Yeah, itchulation, that I have a roll of it underneath the house there, just one. Where is it? Under there. That was gifted to me. Yeah, I don't really have the money for the insulation right now. So it's going to be a little warm without it for now, but I will be insulated before winter. I will, as the time gets closer, I will fill you guys in on the plan moving forward. Some of it's a little different from the initial plan, which is fine. I am okay with it. It's what I think needs to be done for the time being, physically, mentally, financially. So I'll fill you guys in as it gets closer. Like I said, this is going to be this has to be the full journey of this, plain and simple. You may not get every single moment, every day, but I'd use foam board before I used fiber. Not a bad idea. Maybe foam board up in the ceiling for sure. I don't know the prices. I didn't even look yesterday because I spent a lot of money. What will be interior walls? I'm not quite sure. To start, it's going to be insulation over plastic over insulation, and then I really don't want to do sheetrock at all. So I'm going to do some kind of wood, whether I do the pallet deal, take the pallets apart and do the patchwork on the pallets, or with the pallets on the insides all the way around type deal, or I might do one wall in pallet, one wall in like slab wood or wainscoting or some kind of wood material is the plan. The footage, well, it's essentially 2 squares of roof. I think the square footage was 244 square feet, I think was the roof. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the roof, but I definitely got to get something up there because the heat's gonna beat down on that sumbitch, especially being black. But yeah, the tongue and groove is nice, but that shit is expensive. So it's gonna be a work in progress. I underestimated a little bit the financial aspect of materials and building, but even still, I'm in less than what it would be to buy one of these buildings, and you will not find a building that you can buy built as structurally sound as this building. This fucking building is solid. Yes, the house is 12 by 16. I think the rafters turned out to be like 14 foot something. We were cutting, yeah, they were like 14 foot because the overall of the roof is 14 foot 4 wide by 16 foot 4 long. So it's like square footage. So thinking Hillbilly Haven needs a puppy soon. Yes, Hillbilly will be getting a puppy soon. Um, probably not till spring is probably the time. And I'll probably let you guys know why. Well, not probably. I will let you guys know why that would be the case coming. So, man, man. But it is going to be a warm one. So it's not going to be like a high productivity day, but enough productivity to get shit done. Some of the stuff I can do in the shade here after a while. So I really don't want to run out to town right now. I really don't. Because that takes up time. Yeah, I got to get dried in first. That's the biggest thing. Get out of the tent, get on a mattress. My back and my shoulders have had enough of the cot. And I'm getting my appetite back. I know some people have said that I've lost weight. Yes, I have lost weight. I am okay. I'm eating enough to keep surviving. But between the heat, the length of days we've been working, 9:30 at night, I don't want to cook anything. So I'm not eating as much as I should, but I'm eating enough. Yeah, one more square will finish it, but you can only buy it in a 2 square box. So at least I'll have extra. I gotta make, which maybe we'll get to today or tomorrow. My deep freeze is up at Hutch's, so I'm gonna make a little platform right here off the side of the house to put the deep freeze on, and I'll be able to make a little ice and water shield roof to cover that. I forgot what I was even talking about. Yeah, it's just enough. No, they don't have 1 square boxes. Yeah, it's fun when you're camping for like a few days, but today is 2 weeks that I had been here at 5:30, 6 o'clock tonight, something like that. I've been here 2 weeks. No, I am still pooping in my bucket. And although I enjoy that very much, it's really not a problem. I need to do the outhouse because I've got company coming in a few weeks, and I would like to have a proper pooping area for them. Did it for 6 months. Yeah, it's rough. And I could have went and spent I could have gotten an air mattress. I could have went and got this mattress sooner and put it in the. I could have done a bunch of things, Just in 2 weeks. Well, thank you, Lady Smith. It doesn't feel like that sometimes, but I'm always behind schedule in my own head. You know, I put a lot of stress on myself. I put a lot of pressure on myself. I overthink shit a lot, as somebody has pointed out to me often lately, which is all good. You know what I mean? 13-gallon bags usually fit pretty good in the bucket. Yeah, that's what I got, or had. I used my last one this morning. Appreciate y'all. The Thunder bucket. I had to get me a thing of Lysol spray yesterday. Just spray it out a little bit time to time. Yeah, shit, I could use some of your carpentry and ladder climbing skills, sir, because my helper, as great as he is not a fan of heights. Yankee, that's what I thought too. That was going to be the first thing. And shitting in a bucket with a bag. I mean, I have a toilet seat for the bucket. I'm not just squatting on top of a bucket like a fucking caveman. But it hasn't been that bad. Like, you do your business, you wait till you're done with your business for the morning, and then you dispose of the bag in the incinerator. You know? What up, John? Yeah, Hutch is not a fan of heights. But he is doing great. I think he's gone above and beyond. And of course, don't fucking tell him, but he's gone above and beyond helping me out here. I really appreciate him. But don't tell him that because he's a dick. It has been I can definitely count on one hand with some fingers to spare how many times in my life I have truly been humbled. This is one of those times. 100%, no questions asked. This experience has humbled the shit out of me. It has made me realize things that I did not know about myself. Thoughts, feelings, emotions that I didn't know I could still have. So I would say humbling might be slight of an understatement. But I know it's what I had to do to get out of the situation, the place that I was in. It's what had to be done, right, wrong, or indifferent. Like I said, I don't regret it. I don't second guess the final decision and or the vision and dream that I have for this. This is mine. It will always be mine. Nobody's going to fucking take it from me. It's just a process that I fully and completely underestimated. And I am at the point in my life where I can openly admit that to people and y'all, the fucking internet, the people that have my back. And I'm okay with it. That's the fucking difference. That's the difference in me that I have experienced in me in 2 fucking weeks. Real shit, y'all. Real shit. But enough about me. I got shit to do. I'm gonna get buttoned up here to go run out, throw a shirt on, maybe throw some pit juice. Not ripe yet, but I'm gonna be. Appreciate that. And like some of y'all, you know, I think about y'all. Y'all mean something to me. You know, just because sometimes this is the only interaction we may or may not have. Um, y'all mean something. Y'all make this something. So don't think for a second you don't. So I gotta get going because this roof is gonna be under full sun very shortly, and I'm gonna hate my life for just a little bit. You can already see the top is up, is getting some sun on it. So probably be back later for something, little something, whether it's a short or a live. We'll see how it goes. But appreciate y'all. Real shit, real talk. I'll see y'all soon. For some of y'all that might be coming out here, I'll see y'all sooner than that. Appreciate y'all. Real shit. Peace.